Hi everyone, my name is Mira and welcome back to Vixen's Victorious. Today I'll be taking you through the Australia versus England match, which ended in a tie, and it's always such an awkward feeling when a game ends in a tie because it's like you didn't win but you didn't lose, so it's like not really a lot of emotion, just a lot of confusion happening. Just because, just in all sports, ties are just not a regular thing that happens, but it is what it is. And yeah, so I'm just gonna take you through the gameplay. So in the first quarter, it was very scrappy. This match is what I expected the New Zealand match to be like. But props to England. They have gotten better over just the past few years. So props to them. A few turnovers over the first centre pass. England got the first goal, and the first centre pass without ours. So it was really just game on from the get-go from both teams, literally. England got the first 3 goals, and I'm not gonna lie, I started to panic a little bit. I was like, God damn it. We got our first goal for a turnover. But we did finally break even in the first quarter. It was definitely the most intense match of the series, especially when we talk from a Diamonds perspective. It's a kind of match that you want to see more often, to be honest. It's high intensity, high athleticism. There's like a lot of pressure happening from both ends. It was a really nice game. Kala was amazing. She got like quite a few intercepts in the first quarter. Didn't do much after that, but she did have a big impact. Kala did have a big impact in the first quarter for sure. After that, not so much. I don't know, but that's how sport works apparently. But the pressure from both sides was really good. Yeah, that's all I can say, honestly. It was really good pressure. I just found Australia to be just a little bit more accurate, to be honest. But then in the first quarter, the scores were 12 to Australia and 9 to England. Now in the second quarter, England started strong again. It was just a recurring theme throughout the whole match. England always start off strong, showed fight back, and we'd take the lead. Except in the last quarter apparently. But yeah, England started strong again in the second quarter, but Australia fought back. Momentum kept on changing like it did throughout the whole entire match. It was just like, a few goals to England and then a few goals to Australia. It was very, very back and forth. England did put the pressure on us, but we did hang on. The thing that I loved about the second quarter is that Australia was patient and we weren't afraid to pass the ball back if there wasn't an entry in our goal circle. So that patience was nice to see. Like they weren't afraid to pass back when needed to. But sometimes the England pressure was so much that we just couldn't do anything with it. But yeah, by the end of the second quarter, Australia was 23 and England was 19. And the third quarter, England started off strong again, but Australia still had our ground. And I just feel like, especially when we play England tomorrow for 1 and 2 position, I feel like we can't let them do that to us. I feel like we have to dominate from the get-go and keep that intensity up. We can't just have let England get the first 3 goals and then us having to fight back all the time, because that honestly does use up a lot of energy. Instead of just being ahead in the get-go and then let England use up all of their energy to try and get the lead back. So there was in the third quarter. There's a few like breaks from Australia in the defense part, which is really strange to be honest. Probably helped England out a little bit for sure. You don't want to be giving this away. It's a very just have to be more mindful about these things. Like it's not like when you miss a skill up, it happens. It's like these are the sort of things that shouldn't happen. If you know what I'm talking about. Just have to be more mindful of that. It was tied up in the third quarter with 8 minutes to go. But also too, from the 50th Test match, Liz Watson, she got an epic save which led to one of our goals, and that was really nice to watch. It's nice to see Watson playing well, especially after she had she was on the sidelines for a long time with that foot injury. But you know, she looks really like healthy and strong on court, which is really good to see. But once again, Australia got the lead back, and by the end of the third quarter, we were 38 and England were 32. So the fourth quarter and some other things got very interesting. Actually, the fourth quarter was the only quarter we didn't win, which led to England tying, obviously, because we were ahead and then it's a tie. But I thought we started to look a bit more calm and relaxed, and we did take our time. I feel like maybe too relaxed. Either that or we just spent a lot of energy just trying to regain our lead, because we never let England get in the lead, but we let them get close, and I feel like we might have spent a lot of energy just trying to stop them from doing that. But yeah, it became even again, England had momentum, which is always scary in the fourth quarter and you're trying to win. I'm just like, do something now. But Australia did respond well, thank God. And then after that, it kind of went goal for goal. And then Australia did capitalize off of England's error. We got a break, and then England came back and it ended a draw, which was very confusing. And when it ended a draw, the players just had no emotions on their face. I mean, well, no one did. I'm just like, okay, it's a draw. What happens now? There was no time played on. It was all very, just a little bit confusing. But you know, draws are a strange feeling and emotion on its own. It's just like, it's a place that it's weird. I don't want to talk about it. But it did end 48-48. But this does mean, so Australia and England are the only teams that haven't lost a game. So we do play them tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. again for first and second spot. I still feel like Australia has a lot to prove. Just because, you know, that Commonwealth game final, I feel like we just want that ahead. We want this one ahead of the Commonwealth Games, to be honest. We want to show them that, you know, we're not here to mess around. We're here to play, we're here to win. I just think that Australia just needs to get onto a good start and keep that good start. You can't just let, you know, England come close and have to be like, oh shit, we have to get it move on. We have to just keep it from the get-go. It's easier said than done, you know. But yeah, that's what I think we have to do. But yeah, I think it'll definitely be a close one for sure. It's going to be a very interesting final to say the least. But yeah, that's all I have. If you like it, give a thumbs up, comment down below. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when I upload next. And I'll see you tomorrow with the grand final review. England are now becoming a threat, and it's becoming a rivalry in netball. It's already like a big rivalry in cricket, but it's becoming a bigger rivalry in netball now, and I'm kind of liking this rivalry. Until tomorrow, literally. Bye.